I have big dreams for MIT. The humanity we serve stretches across the planet, and it is clear that we must prepare our students to succeed in a global economic environment. So it is extremely important that we continue our active engagement with the rest of the world.
Nicolas Chammas is probably what I would call a global citizen. He's a great MIT citizen from the point of view that he has been engaged with MIT for many years. But what I admire about him is that he understands his role in the Arab world, but he also understands his role as a global citizen, as an MIT citizen.
When people talk about MIT, they often think about education and science and technology, but it really is a lot more than that, and it really impacts people's lives in a lot of other ways.
Our mission statement talks about the humankind, do something for humankind. That's what at the heart of MIT, the DNA of MIT, to not just advance knowledge and educate students, but to use that knowledge to do something for the world. And the way we do it is by working on problems that are much bigger than ourselves, problems that involve people from many disciplines to work together in order to do that benefit to the world. And programs like access to fresh water and food and energy, those are problems that not just benefit the U.S., just benefit the world.
Nicolas helps MIT with its overall global outreach because he has a global perspective. He's actively involved in his community, in his country. He sees the issues that are affecting them, and he's working to help provide positive solutions to the challenges that they face.
Nicolas Chammas has been very active to promote entrepreneurship and innovation in the Arab world. He brought a Pan-Arab conference focused on entrepreneurship and innovation to Lebanon. He also helped establish an MIT Entrepreneurship Forum chapter for the Arab region. And more recently, he created a Grow My Business project, part of the MIT Entrepreneurship chapter, with the intent of not just creating business, but making sure that those innovative businesses are able to grow. So he has been very active carrying that flag in the MIT, with the MIT point of view in the Arab region. He's really an ideal leader, and I'm very much looking forward to see him bringing those leadership skills to the whole community of MIT.
I'm delighted that he has been selected to be the MIT Alumni Association President in fiscal year 2016-2017.
In thinking about the role of the President of the MIT Alumni Association, there are three parts to it. The first part really is immersing yourself in this incredibly creative and energetic space and getting a feel for where things are today. The second part is increasing connections in the MIT community. The third part of being president of the Alumni Association is working with the MIT community to maximize MIT's global impact.
The MIT Alumni Association encompasses over 130,000 living alumni. Our mission is to connect the alumni with the Institute and with each other through our various forms of programming, which include face-to-face events, networking, lifelong learning, as well as all kinds of virtual interactions, and through philanthropic involvement. Nicolas is just an extraordinary volunteer for the Institute. So he has a long and rich history of volunteering for MIT. Nicolas has received several of the association's highest honors. The Lobdell Award for Distinguished Service, that's actually awarded to people for the depth and breadth of commitment over a long period of time. And he's actually quite young to have received that award. It says a lot that he was chosen, I believe, in 2004 to receive that award. So that's 10 years ago. And his commitment has not flagged since he received the award.
Nicolas has been incredibly energetic in building the MIT community in the Middle East, in terms of helping spawn additional alumni clubs, in terms of recruiting students, and in terms of just getting MIT's message out there.
He's been on the Alumni Association board for 2 terms, and he served on the Finance Committee, and he was a vice president. The amazing thing about that is his dedication and his commitment, because he was coming halfway around the world to the board meetings. And Save for those moments when it was unsafe for him to travel because of war or strife in Beirut, he never missed a board meeting. And I just thought that that level of dedication was really remarkable and noteworthy. He also received a Morgan Award for his service as an educational counselor. He got that award in 2008.
Our educational counselors are alumni who volunteer for the admissions process, and they do outreach and interviews that help the admissions office both recruit and ultimately select the students that we're going to bring to our campus. Before I became the dean, I was the director of the Educational Council, and I started in 2002. And it was right about in the early days that I was starting that I first met Nicolas, because he was an educational counselor, and he came to me because he wanted to help make the Educational Council across the Arab world more robust. It's important that MIT has a vibrant international student population with students from all over the world. MIT really is a global university. Our international students are really vital to have on our campus. They're really terrific. They thrive in all ways, not just in the classroom, but outside the classroom, in research labs and student activities, and in all different ways. And over the last number of years, admission to MIT has gotten much more competitive. There are a lot of students, a lot of great students from around the world who want to come and study here, to the point where now we're admitting about 3% of our international applicants. Nicolas has been a real pleasure to work with. He took on the role of regional chair across the entire Middle East and North Africa. It's been phenomenally successful. The number of applicants that we've had from the region has increased dramatically. The number of talented students that we're getting from across the Middle East and North Africa has increased quite dramatically. And it's made for a more robust and student body, and it's been really terrific. And I really can tie it all back to Nicolas and his desire to improve that program.
Nicolas has an amazingly optimistic, ebullient outlook on the world. He brings joy into every conversation.
You know, in the real true spirit of MIT, he brings a problem-solving sensibility.
He's a fun person to be around, and yet he's really a hard worker, and he gets a lot done, so he makes working with him fun. And I'm really looking forward to that.
I've seen the impact that he's had on our program, which has been very important for MIT, and I'm excited to see what kind of impact he's going to have in a much broader arena, leading the entire alumni group.
Congratulations, Nicolas. We are so looking forward to having you as our leader.
I look forward to seeing you, and I look forward to working with you in the coming years.
Nicolas, I want to congratulate you, and I also want to thank you for taking on this challenge. You have done a wonderful job in the Arab world. You have done a wonderful job for Lebanon, and I'm very much looking forward to working with you as you bring your energy to the Alumni Association and to do all the magic that you have done in the Arab world for the whole MIT community. So not just congratulations, but Nicolas, I thank you.